Alright, so yesterday at work on my break, I got a 6.3 solve using the zipper method, and I was super happy with this because it was only a 2-look solve, which, I never thought would be possible, but I guess it is, and I was super happy because his scramble was really lucky. But yeah, I was so happy about it, and I thought I might as well reconstruct it. So the first thing that I saw was yellow. I saw this block, and I saw this corner solved, and I saw this edge was flipped. And you might think that's a bad thing, but I know all the cases where there's an edge flipped and then another edge flipped on the top and all the corners are solved. I know all those cases for last 5 edges. But anyway, I did what's called an X fish. So basically you have a normal fish like this, right, where it's your cross is solved, and then actually let me okay, so your cross is solved, and then you have another corner solved, so that's a fish. But then when you solve it along with another pair, then this is called an X fish, right? Extended fish. Sort of like how this would be an X cross, but because you have the corner, and then it's an X fish. Anyway, so what I did is I did R2, F2, R, which hides this block back here, and then F2 and R. And I basically one-looked the F2L, right? I knew that this was going to go here, because it was going to go, orange would be at the bottom, and then it go to the top. And I knew that this was going to be a free pair, and I knew that this one was going to stay the whole time, right? So, pretty easy. So I did R2, F2, R, and then solve this pair, and then U prime, and then split this up, U, and then insert it in the back. But yeah, that was my whole zipper F2L solved, right? And only one look, and then I one looked the rest of this. So basically in the zipper method, after you get done with your F2L and such, and then you just have the corner solved, you want to use one algorithm that solves all the top layer corners, right? And this one is extremely easy. Here. So it's basically just like the normal F2L case for one of the OLLs. This case right here, where you have a block and then 2 bars, and then these two are the same, and then this is opposite. Yeah. And I saw that this edge was flipped, and I knew that these two were gonna flip, and I saw that these 2 blocks are solved, right? Which, quickly deducing that, I knew that that was just gonna mean that these 2 edges were gonna be flipped. Which means I knew the whole last layer, so I immediately did a U prime, and then R, and then did this 2 edge flip, which is the exact same as this case right here, this one like last layer. But you can still replicate it by doing R and then doing the algorithm, right? And then this will actually cancel. I'll show you what I mean. So like for this, you do that, and white R prime, U2R, UR, U prime, and then R2, right, R2, U2R. So I did that, UR, U prime, and then R2, and I didn't have to do the U2R because it cancels, and then U. Now you might have been wondering, did I like predict the AUF? And I kind of did. I know for this case it'll do like a U2 AUF, right? but I wasn't totally sure, so I kind of said that this was a 2 look since, you know, being a 1 move off, it's still technically solved. It's just a +2. But I did it, obviously. But yeah, so I'm really happy with the solve. I haven't been using Zipper that long. I've been wanting to use it for a while, but I've been learning the L5E cases, and they're actually pretty easy. They're really fun to do, but yeah, that's pretty much it.